Right, this is how to set up the solid axle chassis, which is not realistic, to be honest, the way I've done it, but it works without having to properly set everything up to each individual car, so that makes it a lot easier to use. So all I've done right now is I've put the vehicle, the body, to the main origin of the world. Basically, it's 0, 0, 3, 4, which means it's 3 studs high, 4 studs forward, ahead of the origin. And then I've gotten this chassis, which just from the set of chassis, and put this as well to 0. That's 2 studs high now, 0. And if we, and I've, the other thing I've done is I've resized the wheels already, so that doesn't matter, that's nothing important. If we go these two, first off what we want to do is we want to line this up basically where they're supposed to be lined up. So I'm going to fudge it because I haven't got a picture for reference. So negative 0.8. So that means for the other side we do negative 0.8 as well, like that. And then front right, front left, and then we just bring those. There you go, 2 studs, nice even number. Rear left, rear right. Oops, I just clicked the wrong thing. Rear left, rear right, and then we bring those 1.2. There you go, that looks nice. Then we get all the wheels and then we bring them down to the center. Yep, that looks about right. No, it's not. You know, yeah, okay, well, so then you want to grab, I mean, these things get centered automatically, these sway bar connections. So the script centers them automatically, so we don't actually need to care about centering those correctly. This one, however, we do. So these are the panhard rods. These need to be equal. So where are they currently? 4.0. So that says 2.251. So I'll set it to 2.25 because I don't care. Then this block here is the control arm anchor that controls, well, that anchors the 4 control arms which center the axle. This gets brought over. You can see on the number on the right here it says negative 0.9, which means we're going to bring this negative 0.9. There you go. And just for this, you don't need to, but I'm bringing it forward because I feel like it. Negative, oh sorry, 2.5. Now these need to be correct, so 3.795. There we go. And I mean, you can just give up there, but you have to do the sway bar, because I have not set this up in the same way as these ones over here, because these ones, the independent suspension, their sway bar is actually a lot easier, but this one, and wanting to also make sure that you can use the script, the normal drive script that comes with any A chassis, to make sure that it's universal. You don't have to have any drive script modifications. So therefore I didn't use a torsion spring. I used, because that wouldn't work, it wouldn't recognize it. So I just used the normal spring. But because of that, I had to basically make up a thing where this rod, when the suspension goes up, this rod pushes on this yellow block here. It's very hard to see, but there's a yellow block here, and pivots on this anchor. So this is a sway bar mount. I call it a walking beam. What do I call it? A walking beam. Yeah, the walking beam. And that basically pivots up and down. I don't actually think I need this. I thought I might just for the to balance, but there's actually no point to it. But so this extra length doesn't actually mean anything. So it's not really a walking beam, but whatever. So this does not get centered when you move the wheels around, because this sway bar mount is tied to the left wheels. So when you move the left wheels inwards to place them correctly, this got moved. So we need to move this negative 0.9. And now obviously you see these have moved. So we'll resize it to when these line up. There we go, look at that, they're lined up. And it doesn't matter that these won't line up, because the way the sway bar works means that if both wheels go up at the same time, this doesn't come into play at all, the sway bar, which is neat. I like sway bars. And then I'm just going to copy these wheel models over into the parts. There we go, and then I'll grab the origin opposition of the front left wheel, and I'll put it into the wheel. Rotating it didn't work, but that's only because, that's right, I only guessed the center of this model, because yeah, actually I just looked at it now, yeah, it's really clearly not set up. Yeah, see, that's starting to line up properly. The amount that it's sticking out versus there. Anyway, that's actually not important. Let's put the last wheel in just and I mean, it's just actually, you know what, this is just the wheel model. So we do front left and rear left. Push it out more. Oh wow, look at that. I definitely know what I'm doing. And this is not really the place for it. It probably won't work, but oh, I forgot to delete the old one. Yeah, that's not going to work at all. Yeah, let's not even look at that. That's just going to collapse instantly. Let's put this in here. Wheels can go. Oops, I've done this wrong, as I usually do. We don't need any of that rubbish. Wheels, the wheels, wheels, the old wheels, delete. And now here are the new wheels. And I believe, there was something else, wasn't there? I'll find out. Alright, let's just hit play. I haven't set one of these up for a while. Oh, well, there's the light. What was it I forgot to set up? Nothing. Oh, okay, it just works. Well, that's nice. That's that's nice when that happens. And then because the vehicle will track in one direction, this is going to the left, obviously, which is not ideal. So what we want is we look at that panhard rod. So the panhard rod locates the rear axle. The panhard rod was here. The panhard rod locates the rear axle. And when it goes down like this, it's also going across like that, so it's actually forming an arc, which means the whole rear axle is forming an arc when it goes up and down. It's just very minute, but because of that, the position of the rear wheels will actually be different laterally from the front wheels, from the front axle. So that's why it'll turn in one direction. So when I looked at it before, it was about like there. So if I do negative 0.35 upwards, and then I get this 2.285 is what it's yelling me to do. So there we go, I'll do it. And then I hit play. And then I look at that rear panhard rod. Oh, it's slightly up too high, maybe just a 0.05 maybe. And then I'll just fix this again, 277. Play, start, load, go, click, 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 click. Alright, let's see how well you go now. How you go with Hugo. And it's very, very slightly tracking to the left, but honestly, who cares? Look at that! How cute this little thing is. Wow, that's right, the brake put in. Oh well. Yeah, that's how you set up the solid axle suspension. There seems to be nothing actually going wrong with it, weirdly. Usually when I set something up it takes far too long and a million things break. Does this thing have a handbrake? Ah, there you go, look at that. Ooh. Quick drift with a K-truck. Honda. Wow, what a beautiful little truck. Awesome. That's how you set up the solid axle suspension.